I haven't done a behind the curtain for a while, but it makes sense to do that right now and kind of discuss what's going on with vlogging and things of that nature. So, yeah, I am doing a little bit more vlogging, but I don't have a lot of time for the editing process. So it's really difficult to get regular right now, and I think that if I had, I think I might need a dedicated and structured schedule for this is a chunk of time during this day that I can dedicate to editing stuff. It's a little difficult because if I have to edit multiple videos, then I also have to wait for it to render and export and save and all of that, and that's time consuming. So if I were let's say I was going to do 3 videos in one day, depending on the videos too in the edit, like if there's biking videos, if there's raw rides in there, it takes way longer not only to do the editing because of fitting in music and stuff, but I also have like it's just a way bigger video to upload. So I don't really know what I'm going to do about that yet. Um, I just do think that at some point I might have to be way more conscious of like thinking about it. I'm doing a little more remembering to take my camera out with me to different things. Um, I talked in the vlog that'll be posted. I don't know when, in a couple of days maybe. I talked in the vlog recently about how I, went to Fringe, but I didn't take any footage, and I could have. I didn't have my camera. I could have taken stuff with my phone if I wanted to and put that in the vlog, but because there were 2 different artists who had said they had expressed direct consent to be photographed and videoed, just no flash, and so I could have done that, and that would have been really cool, I think. But it was also this weird thing of like be in the moment versus capture the moment. And I described it later, but that doesn't make for very good video content to describe it and not to show it. And a lot of this is talking head stuff, which, I mean, I don't mind watching vlogs of that nature a lot of the time, but yeah. So I think I want some more frequency. When I was doing it weekly, it was just easier in some aspects because I also had way more time, and I was living alone, and my responsibilities and the structure of my whole life was very different. But it was easier because I could remember to do it. I remember to take my camera out more. I was getting more footage. I had like an average of minutes that a vlog would be weekly, and now because it's like every 2 weeks, I'm like that can build into a very large vlog quickly. But the reasons that it's 2 weeks isn't necessarily because I don't have enough material. Now what seems to be happening is that I don't have enough time to edit. So it's not done yet, and I don't have and it's just roughly 2 weeks. It's not even like exactly the same. So it's making things a little bit harder. I did discuss too in the vlog how I want to turn the art process playlist that shows like me actually creating art, and it's like it's like sped up a bit, and there's music and whatever. It's a huge pain to make those videos. I stopped making them years ago, but I would have like the GoPro on my helmet, and I would be painting, and some people really enjoyed watching that, but I didn't particularly enjoy. I don't like editing them. They're the biggest pain out of anything else, I think, to edit. So that was one turn off, and then just my art process and the way that I was creating work really changed a lot too. And I think that is another reason why I was like, I'm not going to do that anymore. So I might, like, as I'm having art conversations, I'll probably put them in the conversations playlist and the art process playlist. But if I start to do both of those things in the same week really consistently, I think I will just move them to the art process playlist and not the conversations playlist. Whereas right now, they're both. So right now, in art process, there is a a conversation, an art conversation about quality and quantity, and how quality or how quantity can be quality. The amount of output can be the quality of the work, and you can go watch that there. And then there's another one that I'm going to put out, and now I don't even remember what it was about. Oh, I was explaining just one piece, and I think for those ones it'll be good to put those up in there too, and just explain this work, which I don't do with every piece, and I've had big gaps where I haven't done it at all, and then I do like 4 or 5 in a row, and put those on Instagram. And now I'm starting to film with my camera, with my GoPro, and with my phone simultaneously. So if it's under 15 minutes, I can still put that on Instagram, and if it goes over that, I can just put it on the vlog. But yeah, if I can put it on both if it's under 15 minutes, and make it an Instagram reel. And I think that's what I'm going to start doing. So I know this isn't like super conclusive of hey, this is what I'm doing, because I don't know what I'm doing. There's just a lot more considerations that I'm making, and just again remembering to take my camera out more, getting back into this as a reflective process, making this a priority. The problem is this is really useful and productive for me, and externally processing. Editing it is just time consuming, and there's no benefit for me. So it's this weird thing of like, it's not complete until it's out for me, but I benefit more from this, and no one else is here. And it's just me and the camera, and I'm talking. And I figure a lot of things out that way, but I feel like I still have to post it, which means I have to do the work of editing it and stuff. But I do think this is good for me. I've got some exciting things that I want to share, and I have some conversations that I want to share also, in case there are other people who can reflect on that and, be inspired to challenge themselves or think about things in a different way or exercise some critical thinking skills. And again, that is like most of what I feel like that was going to be really heavy. My purpose is. But I mean, it's for myself, like learning, growth mindset, know thyself. To me, those things, lifelong learning, like that's just who I want to be. And in some areas, it's way easier than other areas of my life. But that is something that I strive to do in daily life, and something that I feel like I'm very intentional about doing for others, and just having conversations in many different formats and ways, hopefully to give someone something to think about that they can maybe take and do something productive with. And that's really just the hope for me with even doing the vlog and putting it out there, with creating artwork in general. So I think with that being a more consciously expressed intention and focus, I'm hoping that I continue this project in its own way and see where it goes, and that people can see that for what it is. Although, unless you're watching this, or you... Yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things when you're putting something out, whether it be art or not, that it's not mine anymore, and it's the audience's. Even though I'm trying to control how people see it, I don't do a lot of that in the vlog. I'm not trying to direct someone's interpretation necessarily. But if you know me personally, or you get to know me through the vlog, and that's the only way you can, or through social media, whatever, obviously that's only parts of me that I'm presenting, but I try to present a lot of parts of me, including the ones that are difficult to share. But anyway, I think that's enough about that. A little behind the curtain that I haven't done in a long time, and just kind of reflecting on vlogging and what that is. Again, this started as kind of a legacy project, discussing legacy. That was one of the very first conversations I had with myself, and then there was like a bigger part 2 that was much longer. It's like 2 hours long, of like discussing, art and legacy, anxiety, and mortality, and how all those things can kind of play together for me. But yeah, I think that's it. So there's a little catch up for the vlog and what I'm thinking and where I'm at with doing this.